Just earlier this week I picked up a 2009 Mini Cooper S. It's the R56. Behind that is my old R53. That's a 2005. I had some transmission issues. I was driving out of the neighborhood on my way to a wedding shoot, and there was a bicyclist that made a left turn while I was making a right turn, so I hit the brakes, and then when I started going back in first, I was losing power to the wheels, so I decided to pull over. And then when I tried starting the car again, no matter what gear I was in, I wasn't getting any power to the wheels. So eventually the next day I pushed it back downhill to my house, and I had my friend look at it. We put the car on a lift, or put it on jack stands, and then rotated the wheels, and we were thinking about doing a transmission swap in my garage. So we put it back down, and then we pushed it, and then suddenly it worked again. So my car was out of commission for a while because I wasn't sure if I wanted to drive it around, so I got this other Mini Cooper instead. And we're gonna fix the other car, and once the other one's fixed, I'll see which one I want to keep, but until then we won't know. This is the dirty engine bay when I bought it. My friend, he's a mechanic, he noticed that the engine gasket was leaking right there and throughout, so I'll need to fix that. And another thing that we noticed was that there's this, it's called a noisemaker. Let me try to brighten it up right there. But it's full of oil, and I'm not really sure why, so I might take that out and inspect it. But other than that, that was the only thing that was really wrong with it. I just sprayed the engine bay with scrubbing bubbles, so it looks a lot cleaner now. I took out the filter. It's not in very bad condition. I just patted it on the ground to get rid of some bugs. Back, it's not too bad. I just filled up the windshield wiper reservoir, and I noticed that was leaking, so I took off this front wheel. And one thing I noticed when I was buying the car was that this CV joint is also leaking, so this should probably be repaired. And right now, I'll just try to figure out where this leak is coming from. The leak seems to be coming from this Y fitting. So once this is dry, I'll try replacing those zip ties with maybe a stainless steel clamp. Went to Home Depot last night and bought these steel hose clamps, and I placed them on. Put these in, tightened them, and I filled the reservoir up, and there's no leak, so I think we're good. This is a comparison of the R53 tires that I had. These are the 15-inch ones versus the 2009. These are 17-inch ones. So I'm thinking about putting these on the 2009 Mini Cooper S, and I'm going to weigh them just to see what the weight difference is. Alright, I'm gonna go on scale right here. So with this tire, it's about 180 pounds. Now to the 15-inch. So this is 170 pounds. That is a 10-pound difference. So I think I'm gonna put these ones on just because there's less rotational mass, so I can accelerate faster. The handling won't be as good because the contact patch isn't as wide, but I think for my purposes in the city or driving around the city, this one will do much better. This is the front wheel, which has more meat or more tread on the tires, and just for comparison, it is 184 pounds, a 4-pound difference between the rear. You can notice the car leaning towards the right because of the different tire size. After putting 4 wheels on, I just realized that this caliper doesn't actually clear the rim in the front, so it doesn't spin. So I have to put these back on the other car. There's enough clearance in the back though. Stick your finger in there, there's enough clearance. The front caliper does not have any clearance at all. Here at a Mountain View Chevron, I just purchased a set of rims from the seller on Craigslist. These are 15-inch rims, and I'm going to replace replace the stock ones with those. First thing I noticed was that the lug nuts do not clear this hole, so I need to drill this a little bit and, to make it fit. I just got home from my friend's shop. I took off the new tires off of my old sets of rims and put them on the new ones. So in my car we have 8 sets of wheels and everything fit inside the Mini Cooper. So this is the passenger seat. There's a wheel inside the box, and then back here there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of wheels. Back here we have 2 more. 1, 2, and then there's 5. This just came in the mail today. It's the charge pipe. It's the cold side charge pipe for the Mini Cooper, and I thought this was a really small box, but everything appears to be here.